what's going on.
Became painfully aware to the board last year that we do a lot of honoring people when they're not here to receive that honor. So we moved in a venture to start honoring people in recognition of what they've done while they're here, so they can enjoy that honor, and also recognize by then that there are people out there who are paying attention to what they're doing, and we don't say thank you often enough to our residents. And such is the case with Claire W. Butch Clemens, the second son of John S. Clemens. He's the father of 5, grandfather of 12, married Darlene. I have been reading and paying attention. And he joined the Towamencin Volunteer Fire Company in 1950, and as he put it, was to pay back a debt. In later time, he drove out to Ohio, Indiana, to pick up a frame and bring it back. He and one other individual. They got back in the late afternoon, and that evening they put the bed on it, equipped it, and the next day a fire they responded to, Chief asked him when will the new truck be in service. He's right over there pumping. So he's very dedicated. He became chief, I believe 59 time frame. And he was chief for 32 years. And then decided it was time to turn it over to the other white hats because they had finally learned. And he didn't want to be the trainer, he just wanted to take a break. And as your brothers know, you've been involved in the packing company, which started in Mainland. And you started on the farm over in Mainland by the bridge, which now goes over to the golf course and the Whiskey Tavern over there. In 1990, he became the president of Hatfield Packing, and he moved out of that position in 95. And in that time frame, he moved Hatfield from number 54 to number 28 in the packing business. He's been a supervisor, Towamencin Township, and while he was supervisor, he was instrumental in the formation of the police department and setting that up and getting it in place. Been on the Planning Commission, Park and Open Space, and a number of other commissions. When plow trucks broke down or got in a ditch, slid off the road, there was a tow truck from Hatfield to pull them out. If the township needed something, Butch was there. He was involved in the community. And in that time frame, you ran a business, you're a community volunteer. I can tell you the township job doesn't pay anything. So he was doing that on his own time. And now he's moved into what I call the golden years of your life, when you look back and you say, okay, that was nice, but I want to relax a little bit more. You want to know how to make baked beans? And you think you really know how to make them? You need to be in the kitchen when they have the chicken feed over at the Township Fire Department. I thought I knew how to make them. I was in the military long enough. Butch and his wife Arlene showed me that isn't the way you do it. He's a fixture. He's a fixture at the fire department. He's a fixture in the township. So he's done a lot of things for the township that people don't realize. He was very instrumental in the acquisition of some open space near Tennis Lucan's cemetery. He was instrumental in the restoration of the pumper, the Hahn pumper. So, and as you see here from some of the clippings and some of the pictures, this is sort of like, this is your life. If you wanted to pick Butch out of the fire, you look for the Hatfield hard hat. Not the chief's hat, the hard hat, because he reported to the fire right from the plant. And as part of the company and Clemens' name, community is part of life, volunteering and contributing. And this community has experienced 60+ years of Claire W. Clemens contributions, volunteering, and labor. And we're here to recognize them. And this weekend, we'll also be working the dinner at the Holiday Inn with the Safari Club. So I did do some reading. There's a lot online if you ever want to go through and look at the Clemens family. The genealogy is right out there. And I'm a genealogist from my wife's side of the family. So I do know how to dig into that. So tonight, Butch, we'd like to recognize you in a number of ways. And first, Rob and Joe, if you would, we want to recognize some of the latest things he's done for the township, which will benefit our children, the youth of the township. And in so doing, the Board of Supervisors is going to name where the fields are down off of 40-foot downtown road, the Claire Butch Clemens Park, Towamencin Township.
Will you get a chance to mow it?
Care to? I wouldn't do it anytime soon. And this is really in recognition of your assistance in that open space in that area. And in that is 2 large fields. One will be a Connie Mack field, and the other is going to be a general purpose rugby, field hockey, soccer field. So we would like that park, that open area, and in recognition of your contributions to this township, it will be named the Claire Butch Clemens Park. And also in recognition that you didn't do this alone. Arlene was there to at least pick up the slack at home when you were off doing these other things and out the fire. And we'd like to recognize Arlene and the 5 children, Donna, Rebecca, Steve, Doug, Tommy. We thank you for that. And last but not least, on behalf of a very grateful township, and he was going out in the dark to help other people who were in distress, reporting the fires, things of that nature. We'd like to present to you that Towamencin Township recognizes Claire W. Butch Clemens for 60+ years of service. And we thank you for that, sir. Thank you.
Man, this is just about a divorce coming up. Well, what I was told, I was going to sit and wait for the rain to come. And she says, go get cleaned up, get a shave, blah, 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 blah. I said, where are we going tonight? We're not going anywhere. Well, she pulled this one off, and I'm fairly surprised. But I'm grateful. But if you go back to we just come back from Florida, and I got called down in Florida that I was a celebrity because they put my picture in the paper when I was sitting in little, you know, what do you call, I call them knickers and little socks, whatever. But I can say that I was born in the township, raised in the township, and I really love the township. We have a good time there, and little great granddaughter back there. But what can I say? But you know, as I look at that sign there, I can only say that if we go across the street to the other township, my father is recognized of the part, the John S. Clemens Park. I get my words confused here. The John S. Clemens Park. So I guess it's father to son. And I can say that I guess I had some good training and working with my father and on my father. But you know, what this is all about, I appreciate it, but fire company, township, work, or wherever, whatever it is, it's not an individual, it's team effort. Team effort is what it's all about. I see Bo sitting back there. When I decided to give up the reins, I know they're putting them in good hands, and I appreciate that. That's why I say this, because, again, it's not an individual. It's team effort that brings people together and get the job done and get it done well. I'm kind of lost for any more words, but I really appreciate it. And really, if you need a grass cut once in a while, I can do that. But that's all I have to say. It's just really a pleasure, and you really caught me by surprise.
I want to thank you for everything you've done. And Tom, thank you. That was a great DVD. It really was. And Dean, you need to get those archived and captured. That's really a good set of clippings and things. We sat at my kitchen table a couple of weeks ago on a Saturday, just going through things. And he says, well, leave a few. I ended up with a box, and he went home with an album, I think. You have a good one, and thank you very much. And we'll take a 15-minute break so that folks can talk to them, get pictures with them at the sign.
Stand next to the sign.